Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Bailey and I'm the owner of Goo Goo Goods. Today's video is going to be another craft fair prep vlog. I do have a market this weekend on Saturday and it's at Sunsational Farms, but it is not a whimsy market. It's actually going to be like a Pop Warner football and cheerleading, like chicken wing slash cornhole tournament cook-off situation, and I'm very interested to see how it's going to go. It's going to be kind of a late one. It's from 4 to 8 in the afternoon, and I'm very intrigued to see what situation is going to be looking like. Like, I wonder what other vendors are going to be there. I found out about it at a whimsy market, and so I don't know if it's just going to be like other people who typically do whimsy markets or how many people are going to be there. But I'm excited. I think it's going to be very interesting, and Ethan is actually going to be able to come with me. I think I talked about this in the last vlog, but this Thursday I'm going to be flying the boys up to North Carolina to spend some time with my parents and with Ethan's parents. So me and Ethan are going to be on a little vacay. So I'm really excited about that. So Ethan's going to be able to come with me to the market on Saturday, and I think it's going to be really fun. I'm really excited about it. So this week I'm just going to be working on stuff for the Pop Warner craft fair, and then since I'm going up there on Thursday, I'm gonna have Friday like all to myself because Ethan's gonna work that day. So I think on Friday I'm gonna film like a full-on like spend the day with me as like a small business owner, no kids edition, and I'm gonna get a lot of errands done. I think I'm gonna go to IKEA, and I'll probably include you in like things that I don't normally share or show just because the kids are with me usually. So I'm really interested to see how that little video turns out and what I get into, because I've not been by myself like for a full day in a long time. I can't even remember the last time I have been alone like that. So I'm very interested to see what sort of shenanigans I get into. But now talking about what I'm going to get into this week, I'm going to go ahead and try to finish all of the things that I started last week that I have just like not finished. So I'm gonna work on these today, these little zipper bags, and these are not going to be boxy pouches. They're actually gonna be different little bags that you'll see obviously when I start doing it. So I'm gonna work on that, and I have a new project that I'm gonna start working on. I'm gonna work on like little wallets. I ordered like clear vinyl that came, I guess it was delivered this weekend, and it was comical the size of the box it came in because I ordered like 2 yards. And let me go grab this roll and just show you how silly, how big this is. Like, look how tall this is. This is literally as tall as I am. How funny. I feel like, is this 2 yards, or did they give me just like way more? Because I feel like this is a huge roll. So I don't know, but this is supposed to be 2 yards of 12 gauge clear vinyl. So I don't actually know how much this is. I'm assuming 2 or more yards, but yeah, huge. So I want to work on getting the wallets tried out. So if I get done with some of these today, I'll see if I have enough time to cut some fabric to start the wallets. And I'm also going to Joann's tonight to pick up something very exciting that's part of like the secret projects that I've been working on. I've not really been able to like fully work on my secret project because it's definitely still kind of like a work in progress in the old noggin here. So, but I'm gonna go pick that up and show you what it is, and I'm very excited about that. I think it's gonna be a good investment and a good, I guess, upgrade in my sewing stuff. So I guess the first thing that I'm going to work on today is starting to get this sewed. I also might try to make some more bookcases or like book and device sleeves this week. I don't know, I feel like I'm just kind of getting a little bit crazy and just trying to do too many different things, but I'm having fun, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get started.
This is a good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin, tomorrow. There's no time to borrow. Today is a good day to live. This morning has a clearer light as any, to see the horizon in the far. Excuses were 2 for a penny, but they've all gone out the window of this car. And when I feel the wind on my face, all that ever was is a wreck. Tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day. Today and not tomorrow. There's no time to borrow. Tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day. Today and not tomorrow.
Nap time is over and I was able to get these 3 pouches done. I've got this pattern done. And then I've got 2 of these. I was having some issues getting all of the fabric when I was boxing out this one. So I had to box it out a little bit wider than I did this one. So this one's slightly shorter and wider. But I think it's cute. It's just like a little short fat bag. But yeah, so I've got those 3 done. And I also was able to get started on this big boxy pouch. So I think I'm very proud of what I got done today. So I think once Ethan gets home, I'm going to head to Joann's and pick up my thing, and then I'll probably show you tomorrow because tonight I'm probably going to work on some other stuff, so I will check in later. Happy Tuesday. I want to start today by showing you what I went to pick up last night at Joann's. I probably won't actually use it until the vlog that I'm filming on Friday, just because I want to have like a pretty big stretch of time where I can work on it without being worried about them waking up. So I'll show that to you, and I also want to show you something that I worked on last night that I didn't film because it's kind of like a prototype for something that I want to start having in the shop in the future. So I'll show you that first, and then I'll show you the Joann's thing, and then after I show you all of that stuff, I'll probably just keep working on sewing the bags or preparing for the product that this prototype is of. So I'll just go ahead and show you that. So I started making this little device sleeve that I sewed just myself, not on the embroidery machine, and this would be the small one. It's like 5.5 by 8.5, and it's just like slightly larger than the small quilted one. So this would fit the small books and like the Kindle Original and the Kindle Paperwhite. So I made it a little bit taller than the other one, and this is where I would like to start getting some opinions from you guys. So I made it with like a little pocket that you can put like pins, oh missed it, pins, pencils, bookmarks, whatever you want to put in there. But this is where I want to get the opinion I put like a little button clasp in there. So you can like, well also that's why it's a little bit longer. So I had to like kind of accommodate for where it would go in, and then you would have space above it to clip it closed. So this is one of the options for closure, would be the little button like this, or I could do the tab like on the embroidered ones, like the ones that I do on the embroidery machine. I could sew a little tab that goes over like that. And then the third option would be Velcro. The girl that I kind of got the idea from of these little book sleeves, she has some where she does Velcro, where she sews in Velcro right here. So that's an option. She also does zippers, and I thought about doing a zipper too, but I do like the openness of it, and I don't think I want to add a zipper to it. So let me know what you guys think is best, the button, the Velcro, or the little tab thing. I feel like my heart says Velcro. I feel like Velcro would be really cute, and I'm thinking of adding like a D-ring on the side of it, or even just like a little O-ring, like I have one on my desk, but like a little ring, little tab that I can make a little keychain or a lanyard that you can hook onto it, so that you can like carry it on your wrist. You don't just have to carry it like this. So I think this is a really, really cute prototype, and then it has a little lining on the inside, and I feel like this yellowy orange button does such a good match with the little rain boots. So yeah, so that is the first thing. Now let me show you what I got from Joann's. Okay, are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Dun 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 dun. It's a serger. So if you don't know what sergers are, they're basically a machine that you can use to like finish the hems of your clothing, or just like other sewn items that you're finishing. So let's see here. So like this is, yeah. So like the end of this is serged. So if you look at your clothing, odds are it's been serged. It's like really dusty. So this basically is a good way to finish off just like the ends of seams and stuff like that. So yeah, so I got this from Joann's, and I probably won't use it till Friday. Like I said, I've seen this one a lot on like YouTube and TikTok and stuff like that. I like how colorful it is, and Brother is a good brand, so I'm very excited to unbox that and use that. I got the thread from Amazon, so that should be coming here soon, but I am very, very excited because I'm going to be using this for my super secret project that I've been working on. So yeah, so that is what I got from Joann's, and I'm really excited. I've actually decided that I think today, instead of continuing to work on the boxy pouches, just because I kind of want a little bit of a break from that, I am going to go ahead and start to construct the wallet that I want to work on. So I'm going to go ahead and get my fabric and get my my vinyl cut and get started on that, and I hope it turns out really, really good. The instructions are pretty clear and straightforward, so hopefully it's not too confusing. There's a lot of little pieces to sew, so that's a little stressful, but I think it's gonna go good. So let's just go ahead and get started. And ta-da-da! So there is the finished wallet. I think I need to go get new thread, because I got thread off of Amazon, and I don't know, I think thread's just like not good. It's a little bit too thick and a little bit too fuzzy, and I feel like it made it so that like I had a really hard time like sewing straight lines on this, and even so on this, it just felt like it comes out really slow or something. I don't really know, but I definitely think this was a good first try at doing this. But yeah, my lines are a little bit wonky on this. I think I definitely could have been a lot more precise with my cutting and folding and some of the stuff. Like this one, I definitely feel like I must have folded this on the wrong side, because I don't think it's supposed to be that skinny. And I did use a D-ring instead of like in the plans it calls for like a little O-ring, but I thought a little D-ring would be fine, because I'm gonna make little keychains that you can clip onto it. But I think it looks pretty good for my first try. But yeah, I think I could have made it a little bit less wonky, but I think for my first try I did pretty dang good, and I'm pretty proud of that. So yeah, so I am gonna go, and I need to drop off a couple of orders this afternoon, and we're just gonna go hang out. Happy Wednesday. Today I am going to work on getting the pouches all attached to their zippers. So that's all I'm going to do with the puffy pouches today, just because I have to go to Joann's later, and I'm gonna get some new thread, because like I was saying yesterday, I think this thread that I got from Amazon is like a little bit wonky, and it's like making my stitches not look very good in my opinion. So I'm gonna go pick those up later tonight, so I don't want to do anything that's like visible stitching with it. But also Joann's, they want to catch these hands, because like I ordered last night, I ordered some fabric and I ordered a bunch of thread, and I had a really good coupon. So I used that, and I got the email this morning that my order was ready for pickup, and then I got an email that was like your order, like part of your order was canceled, and I'd ordered like 4 yards of fabric for something, and I was like, oh, like, you know, maybe they just like don't have enough, so I'll call the store and like see if I can get like however much they have. And I called, and literally this is what they were like. I was like, oh, like, can I have like, do you guys like have like a lesser amount that I can get? And you know, maybe it's just like you canceled it because you didn't have the full amount. And the manager guy was like, oh yeah, I remember your order, yeah, we just like couldn't find it. And it wasn't like, oh, like, you know, so sorry, like, you know, we just don't have it, like blah blah blah. Literally he was like, yeah, we couldn't find it, so we canceled it. Like, he just like wasn't like very nice about it, and it was just weird, just like the tone of it was really weird. So I'm gonna go over there tonight and pick up the thread that I ordered that they do have, and I'm gonna look in the store and like see if they have something that's like a similar color, or see if I can find it myself. So I think that's what I'm gonna do tonight when Ethan comes home. But yeah, I just thought that was super duper weird. Just know, you're like, oh, sorry, I couldn't find it. Literally, oh, don't know where it is, couldn't find it. So yeah, that was a little weird. So I'm gonna work on this. I do a lot of time-lapse footage, but I thought today I would just kind of like show you the pace of like how I actually do things, because I'm obviously not that fast. But I thought I would just like let you work with me and hear kind of like the sounds of what I'm doing, and kind of just the pace at which I do things. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and just start sewing and work with me. Also, pardon the fan in the background. That is like kind of like some white noise in the hallway while my kids nap. And I also have a fan going in here, so you might also hear that. And I probably won't talk because I'm going to try to focus on working on this. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get into it. So I was recording my sewing of a couple of the puppy pouches, but my machine was just like acting like really weird. So I decided to do like a deep clean and to oil it. And I'm telling you, I think it's definitely this thread. This thread from Amazon is like no good. I don't think I can use it. So I think what I'm gonna have to do is just like return it, because I don't want to like take a chance and like ruin projects because of it. So yeah, so I'm gonna have to return it. So that's like really annoying. So I think probably what I'm going to do for the rest of the nap time is maybe just cut out some more pieces for the wallets. And that's also like another reason I don't want to bother trying to use this thread, is because the fabric that I've got for making the wallets is like kind of expensive. It's not very inexpensive, and so I don't want to like, and also with the wallet, the top stitching is so prevalent and so like easily seen that like I don't want to use thread that's gonna look bad. So it's just kind of like annoying, but I should be able to use the thread that I get tonight at Joann's. So probably what I'm going to be doing for the rest of nap time today is cut out a bunch of the clear vinyl and cut out as much of the fabric to make wallets as I can, because I can't do any more sewing because I don't have any more good thread. So yeah, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and get this ready to return it and start cutting out and getting stuff ready. Cutting the vinyl is definitely the silliest part, because like there's just so much of it. Working with the clear vinyl is a little bit tricky, because when you're trying to measure, you can't actually really see where it starts very well. But I started to mark it with a Sharpie, and that turned out to actually be kind of a bad call on my part. I think in theory Sharpie would have been good, but it appears to be actually like staying on the vinyl, so I'm going to abandon that. But thankfully with like seam allowances, it doesn't really matter, you won't see it. But yeah, I'm gonna refrain from doing that some more. I'll just use my little air pen and just hope that that works out a little bit better. I don't think I could use my rotary cutter for this. I also need to change the blade on my rotary cutter. It is kind of donezo. I need to go grab one. Okay. That's definitely enough. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little panels. So that's enough for 5 wallets. So call it on that. So I'm going to put these out of the way and revisit them later and make sure that they're all like cut to the correct size and everything. And now I'm gonna go ahead and start ironing my fabrics that I'm going to use. So I'm actually going to set you up on the little overhead mount so you can kind of see the fabric, you know, obviously from top down. So I'm gonna go ahead and set you up. This is one of the fabrics that I'm going to be making a wallet with. I made my wallet yesterday out of this one, and this was a fat quarter, and for some reason I thought I was going to use all of it. I think because like the pattern calls for you to also make a lanyard, but I didn't do that. I thought I was going to be using more of the fat quarter than I actually did. So I think I can probably get 2, possibly 3 wallets out of the rest of this. So yeah, just want to give that a nice press and then get it out of the way. And then here is the other one that I'm going to be using. And same thing, it's another fat quarter. So like I said with the other one, like I could probably get 2, 3, possibly 4 wallets out of this, possibly. I also need to cut the lining fabric, so I also need to go get that. But this one's really cute. That first paper, or that first pattern is Rifle Paper Co. And then this one is very similar to Rifle Paper Co., but I think this is Cotton and Steel, I think. Also, I've gotten some questions about my ironing mat, and it's just from Amazon. I'll link it down below in my Amazon storefront. But yeah, it's just like a cheap little ironing mat from Amazon. And then the last fabric, let me actually put this over here. The last fabric that I'm using is this one, and this one's Rifle Paper Co. So cute. Rifle Paper Co. definitely has a signature vibe to it. So yeah, let me spray it with my water. I could probably also just steam it, but might as well just go ahead and spritz it. Okay, perfect. Now I'm gonna go get my cutting mat and put it on top. Da, 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 da. Here is my handy dandy cutting mat. So I'm gonna turn this over when I make my cuts so that it's easier when I mark it to see what I need to do. Okay, so where's my ruler? Okay. So I'm gonna start over. I'm actually gonna pull this over here so you can see it a little bit better.
Train ride just to see you, ride for hours just to please you. You don't know how much I need you, 'cause you're my home away from home, away from home, away from being alone.
I just got done cutting 7 wallets worth of outer pieces. Some of the pieces were rough cuts. I don't have to do kind of like the more precise cuts later on. I don't think I'm gonna get around to cutting this fabric today just because I am running out of time and I was getting really tired standing up. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a little break and sit down and cut my fusible fleece because I don't like to cut it with the rotary cutter. I'll just cut it like with my normal like fabric scissors. So I'm just gonna mark that and try to cut out, I guess, enough for 7. And if I get done with this, maybe I'll cut the liner. I'll kind of see. It's already like 4:30 and they've not woken up yet. They've been doing this thing where like they play too much before they try to fall asleep, and then they fall asleep kind of late and then they sleep late. So kind of annoying, but I'm just gonna go ahead and try to cut out as much of this as possible before they wake up. I think I'm gonna call it today. So I have a stack of 7 wallets. I still need to do the exact cutting for the fusible fleece. So I need to do that, and then I also need to do the exact cutting of some of the pieces of the outer lining. Then I need to cut the inner lining, and then once I've done that, they're pretty much good to start putting together. But I probably won't work on that today or even tomorrow. So maybe I'll work on that Friday. I'll kind of see what I'm kind of feeling. So I will check in probably on Friday. Actually, maybe not. I might check in tonight because I wanted to do the full day work with me video on Friday. So I don't think I'm going to check in for this video on Friday. So you'll probably see me later tonight. Happy Thursday, super late check-in. So it is the end of the day. I took the kids to North Carolina, came back, we went to Chewy's, we went to Ace Hardware, we went to the thrift store, and now we have finished officially putting together the collapsible shelf, and we think it's now finally in its final form. We went to Ace Hardware and got these little hooks that you can like fold in, and I'll show you what they look like. It's not fully put together with the shelves or anything like that, but this is going to be what the vision is. Dun, 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 dun. So obviously it's not fully put together, but this is kind of like the main idea, and it is fully constructed. So this is our new metal cross brace, super strong, not gonna budge. So the idea is the front of the designs will be on the top dowel, so there'll be one right here and one below it. So hopefully I can get like 4 or 5 on each dowel so I can show off the designs of everything. So yeah, so this is what it should look like in theory, and I think it turned out really, really good. It was definitely a journey, but we got there. So we're definitely going to be bringing this to our market on Saturday. I have to reconfirm what time the market is because on the like original documents it said it was from 4 to 8 p.m. But I sent an email to the people asking what time to start loading and kind of like loading information, and they're like, oh, you can get there at 10 a.m. People will start showing up at 2, so I'll have to reconfirm when it is. But I'm probably gonna go ahead and end the video here because tomorrow's Friday and I'm going to do my whole little day in the life small business owner no kids edition. So I'm gonna start filming that tomorrow. So I'm gonna go ahead and peace out for tonight, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more behind the scenes small business content and craft fair vlogs, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.
My headspace been weaker, it's been waiting for the right day. Like the right day ever comes, now it's Friday and nothing's changed. Mistakes